cameras are running into these 100-foot cables.
No, you're not lacing them at the camera, you're lacing them where?
Lacing them at the camera right now.
Okay,
That's where
with that.
Yep.
So I'm trying to see what we're gonna have to put at the camera positions.
Yep. If we get the cameras, now we're in transition. If we get the cameras we ordered, then the cameras will do the stitching, and they're just cameras. They just keep.
So you don't need the computer to enter the.
No. If those cameras come in, what Neil ordered, I ordered them. All we have to do is, the hardest thing is converting the HDMI out of it to SDI, and that's it. Just a box, just one of these
Just
boxes.
one of those?
Yeah, one of these boxes, yeah. And then it goes to fiber, and that's it. But these I have to stitch because they're old, because they came out this year. So they're wicked old, because they're only this year. So next year, but we're stitching by hand here now.
Are there any microphones on these rigs?
They do have internal mics. I can tell which ones to be on. I've also got a bag here with a lav mic that we can put into the TriCaster or XLR. To check
They
latency.
were talking about audio.
Yeah, it's right here. We can check latency just by throwing a lav on Josh and he can just talk.
I want to take audio from the camera.
You take
That's
audio from the
probably how
camera,
it's gonna work when if we ever do anything.
True.
Because I don't, we're
What
not gonna
about
have a
somebody?
picture of each camera.
What about somebody walking up to the camera doing an on-camera?
That still would be, that would be separate from the camera, I would think.
Yeah, well, this would be, wirelessly stabbed into the mixer, this is the mixer, into the TriCaster. It's got to go into the
There's
system
no way to
somehow.
hook an external mic into the camera, right?
There is, yeah. Should we do that?
Yes, because that would be the way that would.
Okay, because I can just do it like through a Comtech.
That would be the way we would do it.
Okay.
Because you don't know what camera you're gonna be at, so the reporter's there, so guess what? They walk up, you got an audio guy that has that.
Okay.
He takes it and plugs it into the camera, and that's where you're doing it from.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, so I'm feeding it audio now from this bag. So
Gotcha.
we'll have to put somebody on a mic or something. And then I'm feeding this box, which I can change now. Feeding this box audio and log. Okay. And then done. Save it. Okay. Okay, so now it doesn't have audio until I turn this master on. And turn this one on. And then I'll use mic 1. Sounds like the camera mics are coming through. I hear it. And then the camera mics are working. Oh my God, you're still on hold. That's ridiculous. You've been on hold so long.
Really, usually they're pretty good. I mean, I've gotten them in like 10 minutes, it's all I've ever had to wait for them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. Now this is, this is just something, this Blackmagic box is something that's easily fixable. Just get a new box,
Which Black Magic you talking about?
One of them is working. This one's working at 720p. That's the one that they're getting now. And then this camera won't put it out. Anything at 1080.
What's different here?
The boxes, I think, are the same.
They are. So the spectrum, the sphere is the same, right?
Sphere is the same. Settings. I don't know about the settings. I'm going to run through the settings now and to check on here. Alright, done.
Hello. Hi, we're busy now. They're in the trash can. You want to pull them out and look at them, you can pull them out. Okay.
Alright, check.
Go ahead.
1, 2, check. This is audio from a microphone, checking 1, 2, 3. Check. Sounds like you're getting it. 1, 2, test. Alright, so that one's got audio from here, and then I can do audio into this one too. mic if you want.
Wow, that's a delay. I hear the delay.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit,
Well,
huh?
let's refresh the page here.
Okay,
12 seconds maybe?
okay.
Some weird audio going through there. Check. Check.
I'm not getting it anymore, I don't know why.
Check. 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 Test. Test. Check. The battery dead. Check. But I wonder, yeah, I mean, it looks like, yeah, it looks like I'm going out here. Hold on. Check. This is audio one. Audio one. Check.
I think it's the other one.
It looks like it's that one. So let me put this into the other one. Check. Check. Alright, so it should have audio. I'm going to tell it to take the audio. Yeah, it sounds really weird.
Delay?
No, it can't be. All right. So now, yeah. All right, now that audio should be good. Is that it? All right. Check.
So, come here for 1 second. So all we have to do is press the button.
All right. So now, yeah. All right, now that audio. All right, so now, yeah. Oh wait. All right, now that audio should be good.
Are you using do this?
It was getting audio, but it does sound really weird. All right. Well, there's that. And
So one camera's 1080i, the other one's 720.
yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out next is how can we make this Blackmagic card
It's Blackmagic.
So you're talking about, no, that's not, where's the, that's Blackmagic, gotcha.
Yeah, we're trying to tell this thing to be 720 so we can get a higher resolution. Right now, the switcher is accepting it because it's 480, it's standard def. Oh, that's getting closer.
Yeah, yeah. It's now like, it's like 12-second delay.
So, let me tell you something else.
Yep.
So, my media group has this platform.
Oh yeah, you gotta see that. That thing's pretty cool.
So, you need multiple screens. And these can be set any way you want. They can be set in VR right now. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, you can picture the curve. What's the user trying? The audio is coming from where the blue is. Yeah, this is the demo.
Gotcha. So basically, you can, it's multiple channels you can watch at the same time.
You want to watch one, you can just watch one.
Yeah.
Okay?
How many, only 4 channels at a time, that's it. Like, really, needs more than that, though, right?
Check.
So this could be set up the whole VR, the whole thing. This is all owned by Live Media Group. This platform's called Live now. There's that full screen.
Alright.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
It's more than just your average player. You can play rap, the whole thing. So, we want to show this to you also. The last thing I would do is cut you out.
No, I'm not worried about that. In particular situations, it may be a better thing to do. I'm gonna be a middleman, so it's basically.
Well, in situations, you need another go-to guy. You need somebody who can, you know, you're doing other projects too. I think.
1080p.
No, honestly, it's, listen, there's no reason to go through me, just let me take a cut when you can go directly to you, honestly. But whatever I can do to help out, if he needs a director or something like that.
Oh, yeah, you want to be a director, not you want to direct the VR? Yeah.
Well, Neil is trying to apply this to sporting events.
Just when you have a set, he has.
Yeah,
So we
I'm
talked
trying to
about
figure this
limitations
out.
of that. You know, I basically think that this would be great for concerts.
Yeah.
I mean, like, K-Rock Weenie Roast is coming up, that would be a great venue to try this out on.
Do live.
The only issue with that is, again, the audio, you want
Well, that, if we're,
5.1 surround sound audio coming off.
yeah, I was gonna say, if we're in the TriCaster though, like, we can stab in anything the board will feed us, right? So, all we need is an XLR, just a couple XLR.
Yeah, but see, the
from
thing is
board.
all of this can be set up backstage.
Yeah,
It's not-
right,
We
this
don't
is the
have to have
experience,
huge, long cable runs to do a concert. Basically, you just take one camera and suspend it, if you
Upside
can,
down. Yep.
right in the middle of the stage,
Yeah.
and you're done.
And we put 2,000 feet of fiber on this.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
running 2,000 feet right now, which is,
And so that goes, we just ran those into here to get them out of the.
So 480, 60 is all this freaking thing will do. Seven. Yeah. Check, 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 check. Okay, here's one. Okay. That one's looking good. This one's looking good. Go here. Try this. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Check. Check. Checking 1, 2, 3 on this microphone here. Looks like the level is good coming out of the bag. Let's give it a little more level here. How about some level now? Should be better. Should be coming through. And I'm going to bring the bag into the post, the bag in the mixer. Check, check, check. All right. Yeah. Oh, 1, 1, 1, 1. See you coming in, 1. Looks like you're blasting. There's something with these dip switches. What do these dip switches say? That seems to be working. That's better. Okay. Still,
Yes.
I was wondering if these dip switches would do something.
No, this is a new call on this question, but we're a continuing client, consumer. On the MIDI converter HDMI to SDI, how do I change the output frame size and resolution?
Oh, hi.
Hi there.
Amy?
Who do you need?
Jacob?
Oh, I don't know. Head in this way.
Yep, no worries.
Yeah, I'll just get my glasses here. So you looking for live medium?
You for a shoot.
Shoot. Oh, in the back.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Should I move my closet?
Okay.
Should we switch them? They're all up.
But why are they different is the question.
Okay, so if I want this box to make 720,
Here you go. Plug it into yours.
Okay, so I don't want to do a down conversion. So can I achieve the same things in the utility as I could do on the dip switches, or no? Okay, so I have the utility loaded. So are you telling me that the converter doesn't, it just hands off the HDMI to SDI? What do the other toggles do?
They're audio switches.
Okay, so if I got 1080 coming in, then it's going to be 1080 coming out, right? Okay, all right.
Why is it 170?
Thank you.
Okay.
That's all I got for you now. Thank you very much. Bye.
So the question is, let's switch out these boxes and just see if this iPad, for some reason, is giving it 720p.
Let's just pull the plugs off of it and switch the box. Power. Cable. Unless the Apple converter thing is. Okay, so we should have back. Hey.
The camera one came back? Camera 2 is...
Hey,
Sorry, gotta go look.
so this one says 720p, but there's no, it's black.
It does say 720p now.
Yeah,
Temporary.
Oh, good.
but
I
it's-
think.
But it's black.
Okay.
You have to hit play.
I'll figure something out here. Okay. So hold on. Green is camera 2. So now it's switched.
Yeah, but I think it's tricking us.
Because I think
I really do.
Have them set
I'm
the,
done with that monitor.
okay. Let's see what this one says.
Okay, this is camera 1 or 2.
One, red is one.
Okay, camera 1 is in 720, you should see it.
Camera two, now in 1080p.
So do we changed it.
We may have not fucked ourselves, but.
Okay, camera 1 is in 720, you should see it.
We have another one of those other converters.
Huh?
We have another one of those converters. Those, ions, radio.
I thought you had that one working.
It was, and then it just switched to 1080p for no reason, and I can't get it back. It was working fine. Yeah, it was. It was great.
And it's not coming up on that little monitor, the,
Little monitor says 1080p.
yeah, and you change that to 1080i,
Yes, but we are out of
or 720p.
720p. We're out of gadgets. Yeah.
Well, no,
I have stuff at my house.
I got another gadget like that.
I have a decimator that can dial anything into anything, but it's back at my place.
I have another one of those.
Oh, you do? You have two of those?
Yeah, good.
And that's it.
I don't know what's out there. I just don't know.
Okay.
Well, tuck it
I
away.
totally
Tuck it-
understand.
tuck away.
I totally understand. So, yeah, when Neil gets here, our boss, I think he's coming in somewhere around 11.
I heard 10:30 from John.
Is it 10:30? Okay. He'd love to see the trucks too. If you want to give a tour of the trucks, he'd really love to do that. He'd love that stuff. And I think we can. Once those new cameras come in, all this will be fixed.
Okay, where's the other one, Neo?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to choose.
See, I changed it to 720, 20 megabits, and it stays on 30.
Okay.
So,
I have one.
it's weird. It's
720,
like
30.
it's not taking.
This one's the Teradek 2. Is there any way we can, let's see, is there any way we can change it? So 4 cameras, top source, bottom source. There's no way to.
Steve, you know where the other Neo box is?
It's in truck 1.
It's in truck 1.
Trick one.
In the drawers.
In one of the drawers in
Check,
truck
check.
1.
And 30, so play. And then, check. Okay, we have audio here. And what if we unplug this? And see if we'll reset. So we need 1080p.
So, this one here updated to 20 megabits. These are still 30.
Oh, change to all. Go to resolution. Change to all. This is the bottom bar. Yeah, and now change them all to whatever. It's at 20, so 720, 30 at 20. So it will comply and they should all change. So
Okay,
720.
it did.
Yeah. So then it's like, I wonder if there's some kind
Is
of.
there like a master output?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's go back here and go to like.
That we're getting at some point.
Worse. I know.
That's it.
I know, it's delayed. Manual, call it 720. Resolution, call it 720. Will it let you? Yeah, do 720p. Bingo. Can you see
Is
it?
there a plan?
I don't know, it looks like,
Did that change?
no, not yet. Go back to settings. Did it say done? It still says 1080p 29. That was something though.
Oh, encoder settings. That's to stream live.
Okay,
Those are encoder settings to
okay,
stream live.
okay.
So now it's telling them to stream. Okay.
So programs, now do program stream maybe. Out of, yeah. Program stream. That's all you get. It's not changing anything. It's still 1080p. Encoder mode. Adaptive bitrate.
No.
Who cares about bitrate? This is all encoder for
Yeah,
streaming.
Yeah.
The HDMI output, I would wish that you could, under program stream, you could change the HDMI output. Mm-hmm. 1080p. What if you click on that text? Maybe can you change it? No. Okay. There it is. 0426. Sphere rigs. Under sphere rigs, can you change the settings at all?
You're gonna solve all this, aren't you?
So your takeaway, Will, is you have to hand off the right format with no HD.
Yeah, no matter what, we have to have. I got it. I the second it was 10.
And these are cheap. These are cheap. I wouldn't use these as production.
No.
Okay, so we need to go, we're coming, might as well come this way, right?
Sure. Well, you got the green output
Oh, no.
Yeah, the
We
green.
wanna come out of here,
into green or into whatever. Yeah.
and we wanna look at it first on that.
Yeah.
Give me, this is HDMI in.
Yep. And the black one is the monitor. And you're seeing this camera over here, right? Yep. That was awesome. There it is, okay.
It says HDCP on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be the same problem, it ain't gonna pass it.
How do you solve it over here? This,
I split it.
oh, you used your splitter.
I don't know if I have another splitter.
Right. Well, you can set your, the TriCaster can do 480 or no? Will it go down that low
Yeah.
as an input?
Where's the indication that it has HTCP?
That's that red bar there.
Oh,
Isn't that funny that it outputs that way? I think that's.
But was it outputting that way before? Like it was working before, right?
Yeah, but then the box switched to 1080p and then nothing.
You can't get it out of 1080p.
No, right.
you don't know how to.
Exactly. Box switched.
Which
itself.
box?
The Blackmagic.
Well, I'm bypassing Blackmagic. Can't you set
Let's see if I can
that?
change this. Yeah.
We can change this to something else now. So let's do this, and let's do this, go back to here, 30. And just doing some changes here at 50, apply. Good, play. And then let me unplug this. Okay, you should have picture back up.
It's still an HDCP.
Okay. Okay. Switching on a color and streaming. Let's see here. Output stats. Filter settings. No, well, these don't matter. Okay. Oh, what'd that do?
Still says HDCP.
Okay, that did change or something.
I mean, I can pull it up, but I can.
Maybe. 1430.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's for streaming,
I did
like you
too.
were saying.
And two. I just can't get that HT.
HDCP, it's copyright protection,
Yeah, I get it.
so.
I don't have copyright protection. Hey, what if we loop? No, it doesn't matter if we're doing it that way.
Another monitor loop through memory. Can we call tech support on that?
On this one?
Yeah.
Sure. It's Teradek, they're right in, they're here in town. Paralinks, Teradek. They're right in,
The stitching thing,
yeah.
why is that, can't you change the output on that?
Right, well, that's what we've been trying to find, and I'm not seeing any way to change it. Let me relaunch the software with the new settings. Okay, you're gonna lose picture, well, no, you won't, because you still have to see the
Yeah.
iPad.
I
Does the
can see
iPad
it.
itself, without the thing on it, still have HDHP? So it's an iPad output then, it's not the software. Because the software's closed, it's gone, software's done. You're looking at me scrolling through all this crap, right?
Yeah, look at the desktop.
So it's the
iPad.
it's the iPad that's outputting it's the iPad HDMI out that's putting out the freaking signal. Typical Apple. The question is, okay.
Will that AirPlay to the,
Can I do it out of my laptop instead of using the Apple?
instead of using the iPad?
Instead of using the iPad, yeah. Oh, except this is what's streaming though.
Was this passing SDI, just, or 480?
Yeah, it would go out 480.
And it had no copy protection on it?
Right, so I
So
mean,
just do that.
okay, let's just do it 480 and not.
So you change this to 480, we'll take this out.
Yep, and then the other one will be fine. We'll leave the other one as is because it works. We'll switch this one to 480 and tell the TriCaster to just accept it as 480. Right?
Try to change my output. Yeah.
So right now it's going on 1080p.
Yep. And jam that into the.
I'm trying to change my
USB.
output resolution to 720p.
And now it will.
That's in the encoder settings, you're saying? So is that a different factor than the camera
I get a
camera
picture now,
resolution?
but it's a 480.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If we can get it like this in 480,
Only 1 out of 4 cameras.
tell your.
Okay.
Okay, put camera 2 on 480.
Okay, we'll take a look.
Done.
Thank you.
Okay. So now we can run the test.
The tech guy said you changed the output settings in the encoder, in the encoder settings.
In the encoder settings, I think we will change the
That's what he
output.
said, but-
We did that.
Yeah, try that.
Yep. Okay. We're good. I'm just gonna stab in audio. Okay.
some words,
Talk, 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 test, test, test. Hello, hello, hello. I will read a web page. Are we all good?
Should be.
You want me to go stand by the cameras for sound sync or anything?
Just say
You have your browser open?
I do. I'm streaming live. We've been streaming
Yep.
for
I hear them.
Here, I'll go stand by the camera if you guys want to look at sound sync or anything. Hello, test, test, test. How's it going? I'm going to read a web page. Just let me know when I'm good to stop. What's going on in Yahoo News? Capitol Hill, U.S. allies react to report that Trump shared classified intelligence to Russians. National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster defended President Trump's decision to share intelligence with Russian officials, saying that was wholly appropriate for him to do so and that the president could not have revealed the source of the intelligence since he did not know it himself. The president wasn't even aware of where this information came from, McMaster told reporters during a press briefing at the White House on Tuesday. He wasn't even briefed on the source of the information either. McMaster would not say whether Trump divulged highly classified information in his meeting in the Oval Office last week, as the Washington Post reported Monday evening. What I will tell you is that in the context of that discussion, what the president discussed with the foreign minister was wholly appropriate, McMaster said, and is consistent with the routine sharing of information with the president and any leaders with whom he is engaged. It's appropriate for the president to share whatever information he thinks is necessary to advance the security of the American people, he continued. That's what he did. In response to a question about whether the president's comments had been planned or discussed with his advisors in advance, McMaster said the president made the decision to disclose the information within the context of the conversation. The Post reported that Trump referenced the name of an ISIS-controlled city to the Russian foreign minister and ambassador. McMaster dismissed the idea that this could have compromised the source of information. All of you are very familiar with the threat of ISIS, McMaster said. All of you are very familiar with the territory it controls. If you were to say, hey, where do you think a threat might come from territory ISIS controls? You would probably be able to name a few cities, I would think. And so it was nothing you would not know from open source reporting.
Step closer to the camera, Josh. Find a lens so you're not in his line and step right up to that camera. Even closer. Get right in front of it. Even closer. Now you're looking good. Thank you.
Should I keep reading?
A little bit to your right. Side of it to your right, Josh. Left. Oh, you want to keep going. Left, right. Keep going right. The other right.
Well, I'm going to be stepping on cables.
No, go the other way. Go the other way, Josh. There you go. Keep going. Hold it. Hey, great. Stay right.
Right here? Should I keep reading? Should I keep reading? Hey, Will, let me know when we're ready for Brian. He's just outside.
Move this way.
Okay.
Right there.
That's my mark?
That's a mark for the graphic.
Gotcha.
Take that one. Put the graphic back in. Okay, that mark on the floor puts you right behind the lower third.
Like between my feet here?
Yeah.
I'm all good?
Right at the lower third.
Okay.
So,
Hey, guys.
gentlemen.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Hank.
Hey, Hank, Bob.
Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Nice to meet you. How's it going?
Come on in.
Neil still coming?
Yep.
All right. You can follow these guys.
Thanks for letting us use the little boys' room.
Off to the right, down the hallway. Guys need water, sodas, or anything?
I'll still water.
I'll get some water. Okay, did you get a call from ESPN yet?
Jersey, and I'm like, well, this sounds familiar. But
Oh, real estate office?
No, it's not a real estate.
This is.
Wait, you're still out front.
Yeah, he needs to take about a half step back if you're going to truly spike it.
That's fine. I'll do that.
Well, no,
Well, how was
try to-
SoundSync? SoundSync was okay? You want me to go back and test it?
Yeah, I want to see it through the.
Okay.
Somebody already called
Yeah.
about this?
Oh, it's from Illinois?
All right. How's this for the graphic? And then. And then Will for SoundSync. Yeah, but I'll start clapping and. Talk, 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 talk. 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 Test, test, test. Hey, I'm doing okay. Maybe I'll go back to reading a web page. Who wants to hear more about Trump's release of the intelligence? Or how about Katy Perry on Ellen? What's that, Will? All right. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Took a water?
I'm okay, thank you. More claps? All good?
He says it, I said it.
Hello? Hey.
Can't say enough about Clemson, but tonight's about the Crimson Tide.
Just have them park in front. Come right to the front door. Yep, yep. Okay.
And here's the
worried
roll.
about the game that's going to happen today. Deshaun Watson is probably the most dynamic player in college football. I'm sure he's going to want to get even.
It's something I've always wanted, just being able to call myself a champion, on the football field.
They got the swag, they got the belt.
George.
And if we want that, we got to beat them. This is an opportunity. I mean, you want to be the best, and we're getting a chance to play the best.
Two teams. Bad blood from a championship game the year before. 75,000 in the stands. Another 25 million people watching at home. And only one trophy. This is the 2017 College Football Playoff National Championship Week. Raymond James Stadium plays host to the championship game between ACC powerhouse Clemson and the defending champion Alabama's Crimson Tide. While the game is the centerpiece, the city of Tampa hosts a series of other events. They have 4 days with the goal of creating a lifetime of memories for the college football fans who pour in.
I'd like to thank you all for being a part of the College Football Playoff Championship Weekend here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Welcome to my house, baby. Come through. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go around.
Oh, we record.
It's finally arrived. Game day.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C-L-E-F-F-L-A. Roll Tide, roll Tide. Roll Tide.
This is electric. The two best teams have muscled their way to Tampa. Someone's going to be kissing that trophy within the next 4 hours.
Early on, this game day has the feel of one that might get out of hand.
Touchdown.
Recorded copy of the screen.
Getting banged up again tonight as it did in the championship game a year ago.
But before this game was done, it would be the stuff of legend.
And score! Hudson coming back. There are 6 seconds to play. This could be the final play of the college season if Clemson gets a touchdown to win it. Watson, touchdown!
What happened to my?
I don't know, it's your computer.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So you guys, yeah.
So it's only given me as like 360 as the quality. Is that normal, or is that on my end?
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to whoever is doing this.
So George, if you want to, I guess.
I set it up to be 1080 at 6,000, and the.
I'm currently streaming at 4 megabit. Now, what YouTube does with it after that?
Okay, we don't know. So you 1080, you're 720 at 4 megabit, right?
Yes.
So it's giving me just when you click these settings, it just says the options, the quality.
Speed.
Is just speed is 1 or 2x, but it says it's in 360.
Yeah.
I mean in 360 megabits.
That's on the user side.
This is this. Hold on. This is the 720p stream. Okay. I'm live.
The help is good.
Help is good at 720p, but then why is it only giving me 360? That's an option.
Yeah, that's a YouTube thing.
Okay, so
I'm at
YouTube's
4
mad
megabit.
at it, so it's making it 360. Even though we selected 720p to be our stream, YouTube's mad.
It's delivering. That's what it's delivering.
Okay, so that's a YouTube thing. Good.
What does yours come out? Choices.
There you go. We could.
Hey,
It says auto.
he's got 720.
Oh, yours is 720? So you're receiving 720. Okay, good.
At what bit rate, though?
I don't know.
See?
How do I find that?
Right there.
Speed.
Go to auto. Go to nope. Get out of there. Okay, go back and say auto. Good. And go to 720. But that doesn't matter. He's seeing
And
it
if
at
you hit it
720.
again, it'll take
Oh,
the
I
next
know.
video.
Maybe I'm. The public is seeing
Check autoplay
720.
on there.
So the public is seeing 720. I'm monitoring in 360.
In
Oh, because you're not looking at the actual page.
Right. I'm looking.
He's not.
There it is.
That's what I heard.
FM legend.
Yes, indeed.
So now, if you
Oh,
wanna-
it's just going to keep playing?
They're with. Mine, he wanted to record. He's like I said, behind the scenes.
turn that back
It's
on.
yes, that's his 360 camera. It's a new one, brand new, just came out a month ago.
360 and 3D now.
360 and stereoscopic.
Yeah.
What's 3D? What do you mean 3D?
Stereoscopic VR. Yeah. I was like, you had me for a second. You had me for a second, dude. Yeah, you're very deadpan.
So let's see if that Halsey logo looks straight on.
You want me to go stand on it? Stand on the mark?
Oh no, I just need to see if that logo looks flat.
I don't know.
All right. Yeah.
I can go try to stand on that mark.
I can stand on it. They had me scooch it back a bit. I'm happy if you want to go watch. Hey, man.
Hi, Kelly.
Getting some stuff? What?
Said hi, Kelly.
Kelly.
We're pretty Kelly.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson?
Over the
Okay.
top of you right now. So.
Yeah. Put that in the documentary. Kelly Clarkson, boy, she gained weight.
That last pregnancy was a rough one.
What happened to her hair? You guys have to take a little boys' room break for a sec? How do I turn the audio off on this thing? Sorry. I couldn't, I was trying to unplug. I was like, which one turns it off? I was like, which one turns? I was like, I'm not an actor. Actors know how to do this. I don't.
America just heard that, so all my two followers.
I was like, well, Neil's not here yet. Are we ready? Should I bring Neil in? Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
All right, let's take something.
Let's do it. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is Neil here?
Yeah, he's there. I wish there was. Now I'm wishing I brought a PA. All right, right this way. So our cameras are in here, just FYI.
What's happening? They are.
Yeah.
Got you.
Like when I'm watching, it's no good.
Understood.
This camera's on 2,000 feet of fiber, just so we can test
2,000
length.
feet. So this camera's 2,000
Yeah.
feet from the switcher. Both of them are.
Okay. Explain to me how it's set up and what we have here.
So this is camera one for you.
Yes.
That's running through the Teradek with all four cameras into the Teradek.
Did we get a second Teradek?
We have two now. We're gonna return one. And that runs into the router. The router connects to the iPad, which is where you stitch it. So that's the stitch box, is the iPad. The iPad's sending HDMI out into the Blackmagic, out to the truck. So it's basically camera, box, router, stitch, truck. And this camera's exactly the same. This camera's exactly the same. So we have two iPads, two stitches, all the way out to the truck.
This roller doesn't echo rectangular graphics. So does it?
If the graphics are embedded in the Roland, it is. If you want to add
Right,
graphics
if
to
you want
it,
to add it, it does not.
it doesn't make them. This one doesn't meddle like voices.
Right.
This
one
doesn't
will
do
not.
that.
Yes. So our graphics need to be pre-prepared.
Pre-built.
So we need to to have a graphics
Graphics person with us.
sitting next to
Yeah,
the
they're gonna be
switcher.
preferred and they have to be in the exact right spot.
Yeah.
Well,
So
they
it's-
can repro it.
Yeah,
Some,
but if it's
but
warped
not
for
proper.
that section and you
Right.
repo, it's still gonna look messed up.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly right. So, but they're gonna do a whole run through with Neil in the switchers in the other room.
I was there.
What's that?
I said I was there.
Oh no, I was saying that to Brian.
Where's Neil, in the car?
He just had to take a call really quick.
Oh, he's in the phone booth.
He's. So I'm just tweaking the stitch a little bit. You can always probably do a little more.
What up?
And this is all done like day before or in production. Although hopefully with the new cameras we won't ever have to do this again. I'll never have to stitch again. That's a little better. Do we have a solution to look at it this way? There. And still outputting to the truck.
So, as soon as he's
Oh, you're still streaming live?
Let me give a tour
Sure,
before we get
yeah,
in there.
absolutely.
Of what's set up here.
Say again? Yeah. Well, hopefully, yeah, the new cameras that are coming in, none of this GAC will be here at all. It'll be a camera on top of a tripod and an HDMI going out to a box.
So those
That's
little
it.
boxes are 1,500 a piece. You wanna buy a couple? 700 a piece. I'd rather resell mine and buy a couple.
Yeah, he's at 100% markup at this point. What a dick. But yeah, so we're looking at that.
These are little boxes found at NAB, so $700. It does just about. It takes HDMI or SDI in and out.
And converts too.
And converts.
Converts anything to
It converts anything to anything.
It's just
No
a
motion
little
compensation or anything,
Yeah. So
just
it's
cheap convert.
Oh yeah, that'll be like the mirror effect, right? If I.
I know, right? It's a butterfly effect. Watch out. And Josh's audio is through our mixer, but it's plugged straight into the stream. So whatever. The cameras. So the cameras each have.
The national title in year 2 of the playoff. Alabama will have it. One kneel down.
If we wanted to. And then you guys have to see the trucks too, because they're well equipped.
All right, let me go give him a drink.
Yeah.
He's working.
The national title in year 2 of the playoff.
Yeah, it's exactly good.
I can't wait to get my hands on one of these, the 360 Pros.
I know, right? It's
Gonna get one for me.
I just cannot wait for them to get here.
Yeah, right.
I email those guys every day, and
Okay, so what are we doing?
good.
Are we talking about that camera?
Where's Bob?
Yeah.
Bob.
The national title in year 2 of the playoff. Alabama will have it. One kneel down away from the national title.
Okay, so those go by fiber. We put 2,000 feet of fiber on it, a couple rolls of it, so that's all coming. That goes into the fiber. That's all for first back. Go to the switcher. Your next top. Yep. Neil, man.
Hey, Neil, how are you?
One of my engineers. Okay, I think you know Jeff.
on, Neil? What's happening?
Jeff is switching, okay, and doing any graphics or rolling. So that comes out of that switcher. It's currently going into a transmission encoder for satellite or fiber. It's being received here, okay? That goes into this elemental encoder for web streaming. Go to multiple destinations, okay? That's all being controlled out here. We're getting a history feed out here just for backup. Great. And then the rest of it we'll do out here. So this is really soup to nuts of any transmission loop you do, okay, in real world. So satellite or fiber.
All right.
That and the IRD here, that turns around and feeds the LML encoder here, and then we have the YouTube splash here plus the phones or whatever else.
So how portable could we make this?
Very.
Okay. This particular TriCaster unit is an older unit, and just has a few inputs, but there's other ones, whether you use TriCaster or something else, is an all-in-one box. Okay, but that fits in a couple cases. As far as the transmission piece of it, whatever production you want to do in a small satellite truck, you could also do this as at-home broadcast if you want, or you just send in the camera. You're not even bringing the switcher out. The switcher can stay here. So you receive multiple signals coming in by satellite or fiber here. And how portable you want it.
I'm just thinking about, all scenarios.
So you could put a TriCaster, the Elemental, you're talking a couple of road cases.
If you have bandwidth on site.
Yes, I'm assuming we have bandwidth on site.
Okay.
The biggest thing is your monitors.
Yep.
Then you're not going out by satellite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because right now the conversations we've been having are with pretty big organizations. NBC, ESPN. They would have that.
Assuming there's bandwidth on site.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're just coming out of here. There's no transmission piece involved at all. You're just going into, probably not an Elemental, probably some other computer, because that's not very portable. The Elemental. There's other solutions that are smaller and more compact to do the same thing.
And so what would the rental on a package like this be?
I'm not in a position to lay that out.
Okay. I don't know if you had that thought out.
No.
Okay. Well then.
No, because there's multiple scenarios.
How many sources would you need max?
Cameras?
Yeah.
Cameras are all being provided, so how many sources?
Yeah.
of
So
cameras?
let's go with just for argument's sake, let's go with 10. Let's start with that, and then scale down to 6. So 10 to 6, and then I want to be able to roll in some content.
And how much live graphic content?
That's what's really going to get you is the graphics stuff.
Yeah. Regular lower thirds. It would be pre-built.
That gives him the information. We can sit down.
You're going to need name mats. You're going to need.
If I'm doing a game, then yes. But then I'd have to be able to do replay.
So the question is, if you're talking a production truck.
That's exactly what I'm talking
You're talking a normal production truck, so you're 15 grand plus. The extra stuff. The cameras are cameras. So.
And so a traditional production truck could be modified for this.
Yeah,
fairly
they
simply.
already exist.
No, it doesn't even have to be modified.
Okay.
We've got truck 3 out here.
There's not much modification. This, it's the horsepower.
Will, come here.
When you say replay, what do you want? Full blown? Are you talking about just the ability to roll a couple of clips in, or are you talking about like a full sports production with replay on every event?
At least a camera. I'd have to be able to do replay. For example, so one of the things I'm targeting is this summer. We have a partnership with a content creator called Hip Hop International, and they have a world championship of like break dancing and hip hop dancing. And it's big. It's in an arena. It's going to be in Arizona in August, and we have complete access to shooting it. So I want to use that as our real test to do live capabilities. So run it to their YouTube channel. The audience is irrelevant to me. It's really about making a really great production, and then I could walk into all the people that have already been kicking my tires and say, replays, full packages, graphics, whatever. So we're building towards that moment, towards this event. And when we do that, then we get something that's really meaningful, and then it's going to be a domino effect. Because our competition is doing this. They're doing 180, they're pushing specific cameras, and pushing the best production.
Okay. I mean, the switchers don't care. Okay? So wherever you're doing with those cameras and how all that stitching and setup, okay, whatever you're doing on that screen, all the production gear doesn't care. Okay. The part that does seem to care, which we, toyed with today a bit, is what do we have to push it out at? Can it be done at 720p?
Well, that's
And I would recommend that you stay at 720p for now, until you have a business model that's paying the double cost for the other side of that.
Hank, what do you think?
You can't broadcast 360 video at 720p. Like, it's just gonna be terrible. Like 2160p is really where you want to be. Like, minimal.
So at that point, you're jumping up to a 4K capable infrastructure.
Yeah.
And the price goes
price.
up. It's not.
As a proof of performance, that's why I'm recommending the 720p. As you move into production and now you want to do this, your budget will increase with a paying customer.
Got it.
Okay.
So what are your cameras capable of delivering?
We do 8K.
Yeah,
but
Well-
pretty much everything we do is 4K.
So,
But we do need to think about future proofing, because in the next year or two, 360 video will definitely go 6K and then 8K.
Okay.
So, in the transmission piece, oh, my refrigerator just got there.
Sorry.
Come on in. Just put it right there.
The
Yeah.
transmission piece.
What
are we looking at now?
Can you sign for that, Dan?
We were part of a 4K transmission test, and they're.
Yeah, I'll do it. I got it.
So, here's what you should understand.
Your day, all you get is people that are excited, pretty much.
Most of the time,
Yeah, like, oh man, you're here!
Yeah.
All right, buddy. It's not like you're serving people, organs.
So at that point, you're jumping up to a 4K capable infrastructure. And the price goes up. It's not.
As a proof of performance, that's why I'm recommending 720p. As you move into production and now you want to do this, your budget will increase with a paying customer. Okay?
So what are your
Hello.
cameras capable of delivering?
Like, we do 8K. Well, pretty much everything we do is 4K. But we do need to think about future. In the next year,
That's without any redundancy.
That's for 4K.
Okay?
it's like
And then,
extra 30 grand.
and then you have to throw a multiplexer on. So that you take the 4 signals, you go through a multiplexer, you transmit it as one signal, okay? Which Kwame is going out at about 75 megabits total. So you have those 1080p's going out at
So you're getting a combined signal at 4K at 75 megabits per second.
Now that's due to satellite. Doing terrestrial.
You can go down to 10 megabits per second on each one. Okay, that's fine. So then you're taking those 4, and then I got to add on the receive side. I just quadrupled my receive needs for each, because I need a different receiver for each one. So instead of $3,500 receivers, I now have $8,000 receivers. Yeah. Okay, so this
Now, what are these-
infrastructure,
We're just testing 1, 2, 3.
of all that hardware, okay? Hardly anybody's buying it because there's not enough business for it. Okay? there's no commitment on it. Okay? To go and say, if you're encoding on site, that transmission piece is not even part of the factory. Okay? You're encoding it and setting right to, bandwidth that's available at a stadium or venue.
HEVC 4K encoder, and you spit it out the IP port, you're fine.
So it's the satellite that's the real issue with this.
It's the satellite or even the fiber transport that there's a boatload of. It's a great buzzword, but the execution of it is costly without a business model. Is it rentable? It is limited availability and rental. Okay.
So the highest we can get is a 1080 on a single pipe.
1080i or 720p.
Yeah. On a single
Okay.
pipe without.
And at 720p, the visual experience, monitor to monitor, that's a 720p signal we're looking at on that camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a computer, on that screen,
right.
To say that you have to do everything at a minimum of 1080p is you haven't looked at those other. What's the viewer medium? What's the viewer experience?
The problem with 4K is it has to be shot in 4K, transmitted in 4K, and received in 4K.
What we really need
Most
to ask
people
is,
don't
like,
do
what
that.
are they,
Which is
what
for
are they
1K,
watching
really.
it on? If they're watching it on their phone, just like this,
Majority of people will.
You can probably get away with 720.
Yeah.
If you look at 720 in a headset, it's gonna look like blurry SD. It will not be good.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up.
Yeah. Because we're looking at this little square in the middle of it, like when you put it on a headset.
And then
you can
blowing
look-
that up
so
to
you can-
1080.
So yeah, so
Right.
you can look at all
No,
directions.
that, we get that part.
Yeah.
It's just.
But I think on
So
the
so then
phone-
our job probably is to come up with a way to do the encoding portable, and your job is to make sure the venue has the bandwidth.
Can we can we look at this on a phone now?
Yeah, here.
We all have it up on our
Here.
phones right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure on a phone it'll be okay.
Yeah, 720.
But there is, I mean,
Here, I got it. Okay.
But we
you
do
need to
have
have the
scale.
goggle experience.
And we do, and we have to scale because like VR will be sure within 3 years it'll be 8K. Cool, thanks.
You can scroll with your thumb too.
Yeah,
You don't
I
have to
think
move
it's
the
cool
phone.
I think it's cool for a mobile phone.
How do you refresh?
Is it the headset and the mobile phone?
Is it okay?
Yeah, but
I'll handle this for you if you want.
That's fine.
Want me to put it on the other side
So
of it?
Josh sees a way to get me. That's good for now.
It's just because I gotta hear what they're saying.
I got you.
She's talking like a lot of stuff I need to.
Right.
Want me to put this over there for you?
No, I'm good for now.
All right. Just keep it rolling.
Yeah, you can just
Nobody
search,
brought a headset.
search Bill Barrett.
Or search.
Better than
Why would we have a headset?
Yeah. It's definitely, it is what it is. Now, Facebook limits you to 720 no
Now,
matter
well,
what.
let's talk about that for a second.
No matter
Some
what.
of what you're experiencing here is YouTube.
YouTube's throttling it.
YouTube is
They
throttling
can-
big time. And if you wanted to do it on Facebook, we can stop the stream. If you've got creds, we can
We do.
we can bring it up on Facebook and see if you have a better experience.
It's all 720? Okay. I can get us going.
Really quick, do we want to run through one while we're on YouTube really quick, like a minute, run through, roll the package, talk, and then switch to Facebook?
Run through all the pieces you want to
Want to run through all the pieces?
Okay, I'll come with you. Hang on.
Okay. That I would capture, okay, for archival and sales purposes.
So this will be your mark?
Okay.
And just pretend to introduce the CFP thing. Hey, we're at the college football playoff.
Okay.
Just improvise a thing and
So we're talking about the college football playoff. All right, just tell me when you want me to go, and I'll do it.
just make it up. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Just
Is this thing on?
Yeah, it's on.
All right.
You're good.
Check, 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 check. Okay.
Year 2 of the playoff. Alabama will have it one kneel down away from a national title.
Ready to go? Okay, welcome to Tampa, Florida, home of the college football playoff. Sorry. Oh, you're fine. Hey, we're working on it. So Tampa, Florida is home of the college football playoff. We're here today to show you some of the behind-the-scenes action you'll get to take a look at when your team comes to Tampa or one of the locations where the finals will be played. This year, of course, the classic matchup, a rematch between Alabama and Clemson. It was a different night on the field, particularly for the fans wearing orange. Take a look.
The national title in year 2 of the playoff. Alabama will have it one kneel down away from the national title.
Can't say enough about Clemson, but tonight's about the Crimson Tide.
Alabama back on top of the college football world.
I'm worried about the game that's going to happen today. And Deshaun Watson is probably the most dynamic player in college football. I'm sure he's going to want to get even.
It's something I've always wanted, just being able to call myself a champion, on the football field.
They got the swag, they got the belt, and if we want that, we got to beat them. This is an opportunity. I mean, you want to be the best, and we're getting a chance to play the best.
2 teams. Bad blood from a championship game the year before. 75,000 in the stands. Another 25 million people watching at home. And only one trophy. This is the 2017 College Football Playoff National Championship Week. Raymond James Stadium plays host to the championship game between ACC powerhouse Clemson and the defending champion Alabama's Crimson Tide. While the game is the centerpiece, the city of Tampa hosts a series of other events. They have 4 days with the goal of creating a lifetime of memories for the college football fans who pour in.
I'd like to thank you all for being a part of college football playoff championship weekend here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house, play the music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go around. And everybody say, what, come on. Welcome to my house. You heard me. We gotta go out and say, welcome to my house. It's right.
It's finally arrived. Game day.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C-L-E-F-S-O-A. Roll Tide, roll Tide. Roll Tide.
This is electric. The 2 best teams have muscled their way to Tampa. Someone's going to be kissing that trophy within the next 4 hours.
Early on, this game day has the feel of one that might get out of hand.
End zone, touchdown, Bama. Clemson getting banged up again tonight as they did in the championship game a year ago.
But before this game was done, it would be the stuff of legend.
And scores! Clemson coming back. There are 6 seconds to play. This could be the final play of the college season if Clemson gets a touchdown to win it. Watson, touchdown! Clemson Tigers, new kings of college football.
This is championship night at the College Football Playoff.
at Coastal Studios talking about Tampa, Florida and the college football playoff and all the things that the playoff brings, not only for the football game, but for the weekend experience. You're looking at us live here through VR from Calabasas, California. Take a look over this way. Since we have two cameras, I'll look at a different camera and see if you want to switch to that and maybe walk over here. And I'm not sure if I'm on the right key for it, but we'll do it anyway because why not? We have lots of stuff to play with, and we'll give it a look how you can switch between the two cameras as well as bringing in graphics. You're probably calling me Adam Carolla right now, which is very exciting. And I wish I had his bank account. This test, and you're getting audio, you're getting video, you're switching between cameras, you're rolling in video, rolling in graphics, and doing all the things that go with a live broadcast, and doing it all in 360. Here as well. Oh, sir? Outbound mail.
Thank you.
Oh, it's fine. I figured out where it is. He's doing it for showing me. Understood. Cool.
There's some other options, and the newer ones, I'd have to look at the specs on them, but they could be supporting, 1080p and others, this one.
They're mostly known for shit like this. Their cameras are just kind of thick around.
Yeah, this at-home broadcast is a way.
The national title in year 2 of the playoffs. Alabama will have it one kneel down away from a national title.
Can't say enough about Clemson, but tonight's about the Crimson Tide.
Alabama back on top of the college football world.
I'm worried about the game that's going to happen today. Deshaun Watson is probably the most dynamic player in college football. I'm sure he's going to want to get even.
It's something I've always wanted, just being able to call myself a champion, on the football field.
They got the swag, they got the belt. And if we want that, we got to beat them. This is an opportunity. I mean, you want to be the best, and we're getting a chance to play the best.
2 teams. Bad blood from a championship game the year before. 75,000 in the stands. Another 25 million people watching at home. And only one trophy. This is the 2017 College Football Playoff National Championship Week. Raymond James Stadium plays host to the championship game between ACC powerhouse Clemson and the defending champion Alabama's Crimson Tide. While the game is the centerpiece, the city of Tampa hosts a series of other events. They have 4 days with the goal of creating a lifetime of memories for the college football fans who pour in.
I'd like to thank you all for being a part of College Football Playoff Championship Weekend here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go once. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go around. And everybody say, what, come on. Welcome to my house. You heard me. We gotta go out to say, welcome to my house. It's my
It's finally arrived. Game day.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C-L-E-F-F-L-A. Roll Tide, roll Tide. Roll Tide.
This is electric. The two best teams have muscled their way to Tampa. Someone's going to be kissing that trophy within the next 4 hours.
Early on, this game day has the feel of one that might get out of hand.
End zone, touchdown, Bama. Clemson getting banged up again tonight as they did in the championship game a year ago.
But before this game was done, it would be the stuff of legend.
And score! Clemson coming back. There are 6 seconds to play. This could be the final play of the college season if Clemson gets a touchdown to win it. Watson, touchdown! Clemson Tigers, new kings of college football.
This is championship night at the College Football Playoff.
Coastal Media out here.
I was gonna say it would have been. You guys need like a 2-story billboard.
Maybe a billboard for people to come rob me.
Oh, thanks.
Maybe I'm done watching this bobsledder. I'd rather just go back to the top of the track and see the next bobsledder preparing. You do that instead of watching, what the network is showing.
Like what Jeff was saying, you have all this cameras on TV broadcast. You can pick apart the framing and punches and show people what to look at. It's so much different. Like even this rotation, skyboxing, as you guys call it, like doing that for people.
I get it.
And you don't know where they're going to be looking when you decided to switch what they're looking at.
Oh, sure. Yeah, check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 3 1 2 3. We're looking at camera 1. We're speaking to camera 1. Testing your shot on camera 1. Yep. Check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Looking at camera 1. Do you want me to try camera 2? Okay.
Everybody's out front.
They're conferencing.
Conferencing?
Yes.
Good.
You guys want to do the Facebook one?
Yeah. I find that the delay on Facebook is less. Sync is still good. Quality's the same.
Hey, Will. Silly question. Which one of these is the off on? Is the lit up one is the off on?
Yep.
Just hold it down.
Yeah, it's
yes.
got a little circle with a line through it.
It wouldn't hold it.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Wouldn't turn off while ago. Oh, there now. Well, now it's
Oh,
blinking.
it comes back on.
Let's see what it does.
Oh, that's on standby.
Oh, there we go. Okay, good.
And then it shuts off.
I got it. Cool.
All right. Good. Well, George has the mic. Do you mind?
Yeah. So what are we doing? We're just doing a little.
One time, here's
Okay.
Feet right between.
No,
that's
you don't
right
want me
between
there. You
feet.
want me on the camera, I assume, which would be a
No,
little.
no, no.
better.
But trust me, because we're.
Okay.
That's where we moved it there for a reason.
Okay.
Well, here you can see yourself.
Yeah.
Stitch line.
There we go. Oh, okay. Stitch line. Don't want that. All right. Say when. And same thing. Just roll to some tape. Okay, welcome to Tampa, Florida, home of this year's College Football Playoff Championship. A big night in Tampa. The University of Alabama taking on the Clemson Tigers, a rematch of last year's game. It was a hard-fought game last year that came down to the wire. This year would be no different, producing one of the most heart-stopping endings in the history of college football. Take a look.
The national title in year 2 of the playoff. Alabama will have it one kneel down away from a national title.
Can't say enough about Clemson, but tonight's about the Crimson Tide.
Okay, back out live in the lobby, wherever everybody wants to be. No UPS guys coming through at this point. Talking about the college football playoff, something that most UPS guys probably watched this past January, one of the biggest games of the year, on the sports landscape. So we're talking to you through camera 1 right now, but you're probably wondering, what does it look like to switch to camera 2? So that's where we'll turn and we'll walk over this way. And then come back talking to the other one, giving you an idea of what both cameras look like in a switching situation now on Facebook Live.
The national title in year 2 of the playoff. Alabama will have it one kneel down away from a national title.
Can't say enough about Clemson, but tonight's about the Crimson Tide.
Alabama back on top of the college football world.
I'm worried about the game that's going to happen today. And Deshaun Watson is probably the most dynamic player in college football. I'm sure he's going to want to get even.
It's something I've always wanted, just being able to call myself a champion, on the football field.
They got the swag, they got the belt. And if we want that, we got to beat them. This is an opportunity. I mean, you want to be the best, and we're getting a chance to play.
I think we're going upstairs.
Upstairs?
Just call Hank and walk around the corner.
Where did you go?
This way.
Got Brian.
What are these guys doing?
They do streaming and switching, and they've done it extensively. So we're going to listen to what they've done.
That's it. We're done with the stream. It was a success. Now you're on to something else. What are you doing? I'm going to take the camera apart.
Can I listen on what's going on? Listen to here?
seen here is Coastal Media Group. Co-located with us is Live Media Group. Brad Sexton is the
Neil Mann.
So,
Brad, good to meet you.
Josh.
Good to meet you, Josh.
we just finished.
Good to meet you. Brian, good to meet you. I'll get one too.
Client supply, they supplied two 360 cameras.
Yeah.
We rented TriCaster, put graphics on them, encoded, decoded, streamed it to Facebook and YouTube. I've shown Josh.
Go for it. I understand.
I showed Josh Now Live that they could use a Now Live demo.
Should I go on the computer or do it on my phone?
What's a better
Here,
user
just download, go to the App Store, download Now Live, one word, NOWLIV. I'll give you credentials, because it's behind subscription base, because I'm illegally streaming 4 things off ESPN and Fox Sports, Golf Channel. But it's the only way to do a real live demo, if you know what I'm saying. So it's just Now Live, one word. So the gist is, it's a white label video platform, all controlled by backend CMS. So it's OTT, it's web and mobile. So it's got basic,